Is Happy silenced? Right click. Oh, misses the right click.
Looking for surrounding and he gets it on the DK. There's no TP for him anymore.
Got it. That's locked in.
Oh my god. Could build a farm. This is not a fight that Kiwikaki can win here in the upper right. Can he win it somewhere else? Oh,
but this is a Moon. Does he have enough damage to be miscalculated?
No
way. Are you serious?
Tunnel dead. Right click, Happy. How can you save this DK? You have no resources for a potion. Trying to nuke. Doesn't work. Step out.
Funny composition, not the right one by Johnny Cage.
Stormbolt,
all the
dodges
pre-skill.
it! Perfect Shockwave, you don't have much time. Shockwave, here we go. One more right click. Lin, Guagua, wins!
Good day and welcome everybody. Welcome to the second day of the B-Cup 20 playoffs. Yesterday with the first 3 matches in the B-Cup playoffs, and today I see that I'm not even starting off muted. I would call that a good start into the day, wouldn't you? Do that as well. Chat. Okay, that was a little bit stumbly. Let's take a look at the playoffs, shall we? This is the grid that we have. Yesterday was a very painful day for the Night Elves. We have a very strong representation for the Elves in the playoffs, but now they seem to be getting closer and closer to elimination. Moon already kicked out, kind of crazy. Moon, the first player eliminated from the playoffs after he had a bit of a high lately in WSB and other tournaments, seemed to look really good, but landed in the lower bracket, lost there to Infi, where we saw some interesting games as well. Dark Ranger, for example, that seemed to work out decently sometimes. Are we going to see more Infi Dark Ranger today? Possibly. I would say, though, Kaho is the favorite. I think Kaho is looking really strong right now. Highest ranked Night Elf in the world. Had a very close series to Happy. First 2 maps he lost basically because of not paying attention to the first hero, aka B2W RIP, and still got very close to taking out the Juggernaut. That's our first game of the day, Kaho versus Infi. Then we're going to have Soin versus Sok as our second match. And the last game of the day, back to the lower bracket, we're going to have Deathnote versus Pink. So 3 matches, 3 best of 5s once again today. And I think we are ready for our first map. Kaho versus Infi. We're going to start things off on Terranosstand. A map that I, for a long time, didn't like so much. It seemed to be a bit problematic, balance-wise. But I've really come around to loving this map. Mainly because it allows for strategies that are not playable anywhere else. Things like MK first, Warden first, Dreadlord first, very defensive play, 2 base play, sometimes even 3 base play. It's true that it's a bit of a balanced disaster in some matchups. Human versus Orc, for example. Terrible for Orc. Unbelievably bad for Orc. But I guess that we have the veto system for. I saw in the countdown that some people in the chat were excited for a possible Dark Ranger return again today from Infi. Not on this map though. This map is so damn good for Mountain King. You get level 2 right away at the Merc camp. You get that wonderful mercenary support. You creep 1 green camp. You creep the natural. And boom, there you have level 3. Oh. And Kaho is going Demon Hunter first. Demon Hunter, of course, can be a very good counter to Mountain King. But normally, on a good Warden map, Night Elves will play Warden. Not so Kaho. Interesting. Footy Scout should be finding out pretty soon what's gonna be coming. At least as far as first hero goes. We've seen some Night Elves, including Moon lately, play tier 1 all-in with hunts. I feel like, though, that almost never works. Demon Hunter so far not starting off with Immolation. Oh, 40 last hits here would be fantastic. Oh, and he steals the Shadow Priest. And did he steal the last hit? No, not quite. That was very close, though. And taking the Shadow Priest away is also a big deal. Oh, Demon, very unlucky. Double Cloak. One Mana Steal, also bad? Man, these are terrible items for Kaho to start the game. What do we have on the MK? Big Invo Potion is, to be honest, also pretty bad, especially for the early game. Mantle, though, is nice. Tech has started for Kaho. It's not gonna be some weird Hunters all-in here. Gloves of Haste, again not a great item. Kaho, very unlucky so far with the finds. But still, he's picking lots of them up. There's going to be lots of gold, I imagine, once he sells them. Double Gloves of Haste. Wow. These are the worst items he could have gotten. 5 out of 5 terrible items. I wonder if that's gonna tilt him a little bit. Oh, MK selling a ton of items as well. So we're gonna get a lot of gold over here. Demon Hunter, what's he gonna keep? Keeps the Gloves of Haste. Alright. No circlet for him. Kaho is saving a lot of gold, interestingly. Going now for a Hunter's Haul. Still has lots of gold. And here's a Tree of Life. Oh, wow. Coming up in a pretty unusual position. Nice little detonate here. Of course, the Demon Hunter is not yet level 3. So that mana burn isn't so scary just yet. Normally on this map, we see a lot of MK into Mass Air. But Mass Air is normally something we see against a Warden. Once the Demon Hunter is high level and can mana burn everyone, especially the Alchemist, then without Heal Spray, the Mass Air is going to be a lot less impressive. I'm not sure how Infi is going to follow this up with higher tech. We'll see. Oh, Stormbolt on the Demon. That's what Kaho prefers to have take place here. No Stormbolt on the units. Kept them all alive so far. Good positioning by Kaho. Counter Expo soon to be done, and it's a Naga second. Naga second might open the door wide for tanks. We don't see so much tank play anymore these days. Every now and then, though, might still be a good option. Great position on this Tree of Life, right? MK scouted here, he scouted here, but he didn't look right here. Pretty cool. Kaho could also go for... Oh, wait. Is the Naga dead? No, not really. Could go for Nature's Blessing, maybe. He wants to have the tree move over faster, but... That's a lot of lumber. Hard to afford. Not a bad early game for Kaho. Gets out of it without any losses. Ultra Vision here allows him to mana burn this MK early. And with the Tree of Life, you can even creep this camp a little bit. That's kind of cool. His experience is going to be almost enough for level 3 Demon, though I guess he needs a bit more still. Footies and Mercs for Infi so far, not very involved. Classic play for the humans. Go to the lab at daytime. Could go for some Zeppelin shenanigans here. And we do have Defend as well. Wisp, of course, is here, scouting, as Kaho should. Demon Hunter indeed took a while to get level 3. He finds another terrible item. Dude, Kaho's items are so unlucky. Pendant of Energy. That's the one bad item from this camp. Unbelievably unlucky here on map 1, Kaho, with those items. That's how it goes sometimes, you know? That's sometimes you get unlucky, I suppose.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm wondering, what's Infi building into? He doesn't have a shredder yet. That means lumber for him isn't gonna be looking too incredible. Might just be a rifle. Oh, never mind. There's the shredder. Here he is. Shredder inside the Zeppelin. Isn't the pendant good on the Naga? Not really. I mean, it's okay, kind of. Pendant is only really good if you pair it with mana potions. And the Fork Lightning isn't good enough to justify mana potions normally. Oh, surround the one, the demon. TP required. Where's the Zeppelin now? Oh, there it is. Okay, are we going tier 3 or what? Nope, I don't think so. It's double Sanctum play. Archmage second. It's gonna be a Rifle Caster game. I think Kaho's gonna have plenty of time to get prepared for the Rifle Caster though. Infi has a big bank, but Kaho is about to begin mining. He's got a strong army already. So far all Dryads, but Bears soon to join. Demon Hunter has 0 tank items. Absolutely none. That is really not ideal. Oh, Infi's going tier 3. Infi feels like this map is too long of a push distance, too strong defensively. I can't win here just with a tier 2 push. I gotta aim for the very late game. Master Casters, Frag Shot, Motor Teams, probably. Quel'Thalas Boots. Finally! A good item for the Demon Hunter. Man, that took a long time. Why no priests anymore? I think he's gonna go for priests, but Infi for now is staying in no upkeep, making lots of gold. Holla holla make dollar. I'm gonna creep up the rest of the map. I wonder how quickly Kaho is gonna realize that he's facing the tier 3 rush. If he did, I think he would want to go for a shredder as well. But we only got a shredder on the human side. Big info potion. MK picking up one item after the next. Health Stone. Ooh, that is very good. Very, very good. Still no shredder for Kaho. He is in upkeep. Kaho might not realize that Infi's on the way to tier 3. Would certainly be worth a scan in the main base. He's got the gold to afford a scan easily. Shop coming now. Double shop coming. Okay, this could be Podum third. And here come the Frag Shot Mortar teams. Very, very good against Dryads. Kaho has a good mid-game army. I wouldn't call this a great late-game army, though. He needs Ancient of Wind, I think, to have a better late-game army. Fairy Dragons and Hippogriffs. Maybe even Chims. Infi's not ready to fight yet. He's got a lot of upgrades towards tier 3. And the first staff as well. Infi did a good job here. Minimizing losses. Invo potion popped very early. Okay, in we go. Frag shards is not quite done yet, but it's about to finish. Oh, that hit ward is beauty. Naga has to take it out. Naga, where's the right click? Ooh, MK, low HP. Doesn't want to use the health stone here. Infi's hoping to push this back. This push back without too much difficulty. It's so close to the main base. But actually, Kaho's army is proving hard to deal with. Infi needs to heal in the main base. He's got the heal ward here. It's the last charge. Oh, and double heal scroll purchased by Kaho. Wonderful. He's not aiming for any higher tech. It's just Bear Dryad. Nothing else. Nothing complicated. Upgrades for him. Also not too amazing, by the way. No armor upgrades yet. Seems like those are certainly something you want to have later. Demon. Oh, might be going down. The bash kills him. Oh, the bash kills him. I'm not sure if the staff was ready or not. That was very unlucky. One bash marks the end for the demon.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's gonna be an expensive tavern res. And MK is almost level 5. I feel like Kaho is definitely struggling from not having a shredder here. He's very limited on lumber. It's always difficult to attack the expos on this map. You have to walk across the entire map, pass a small bridge. I guess it's not that small. It's sort of narrow. That's why Terranos Stand is very strong defensively, because you can hold on to 2 bases very, very well on this map. MK, level 5. Now we're getting master training as well. Ultra vision advantage for the Night Elf. At the moment, 1 level lead. Rumble dodged. Good invo potion right there. 1 kill right away on the Burzy. Dryads trying to dance against the mortar teams, but they're going to take a lot of damage. Archmage, however, also needs that invo potion here. MK has no mana pot, by the way. Fight position seems good for the Night Elf, if you ask me. Even the Ancient of War is involved. It's more and more kills. Some bears also starting to go down. Level 4 on the Naga. Militia trying to help out. Not having an easy fight against these Dryads, though. And there's not much mana really at all on Infi. Bash misses. MK has used these potions here. Still no mana to use any more Stormbolts. Invo potion. I think that's the big one. Demon Hunter gets level 5. It's a lot of kills on both sides. Demon staffed again. This time not gonna go down. But Infi in the end does win the fight, I guess. He blew through big items though. Healthstone gone. Invuln gone. Experience-wise, we're still very, very similar. Same for the supply. Kaho is concerned about a possible 3rd base, but there is none. Long daytime now. No Moonjuice regen for a long while. Oh, Kaho doesn't even have Wellspring. Oh my god, bro. You gotta get Wellspring, buddy. That is such a high value upgrade. We're seeing a 3rd hero now. Blood Mage. Siphon mana can be good. Against level 3 mana burn, though, it's hard to make that work. We'll see if it's gonna be successful. Infi scouting with Flare. It seems like Infi just has the way better tech here. He's got a well-rounded army. And it's just Dryads and Bears for Kaho all day long. Level 6 Demon Hunter could be a game winner as well. But he's really far away from that. The mana burns, of course, super strong. Oh. Not in range for the staff there at the moment. Good mana burn. That was a little bit scary, but the demon gets away. It feels like Infi has a bit of a lead here. Could easily go for Sorceress Master Training as well. Polymorph, unlikely to be good. It's kind of not that strong. But just for HP and mana, I think Master Training would be good. Infi is sitting pretty now at 80 supply. Good upgrades. In we go, Blizzard. Big damage on these bears immediately. And look at the frag shards. Oh, nicely dodged by the Dryads on the first attempt. Siphon mana now. Trying to take mana away from the Demon Hunter. Human army so strong here. With Inner Fire. So powerful. And the bears seemingly all dropping low. All about to die, aren't they? 1, 2, 3 bears gone. 4 bears gone. The human army is better than your army, apparently. Huge losses for the Nile right here. Oh, but now an opening. Opening Dryads into the back, trying to take out the mortar teams. But they're also getting shelled heavily. Maybe it's the Dryads going down instead. Fork Lightning getting some kills. Ooh, the Dryads are all dead though. Pretty much. Stormbolt ready soon. Very, very soon. Heal scroll again. Oh my god, the entire Nile army is gone. Nice Stormbolt for the dodge. But that was a huge success for Infi. Gets level 6 Mountain King in the end. And maybe that's why we see the Warden more on this map. In the ultra late game, level 5 and onwards, Warden normally better than a Demon Hunter. Yeah, I think the biggest mistake by Kaho was not identifying tier 3 fast enough, not going for a Shredder fast enough. He could have gone for stronger late game, especially with a Podem third, triple orb. This human army is just too well-rounded to just be beaten by, you know, Dryad Bears, in my opinion. Infi has unlocked the entire tech tree pretty much. Only thing missing is Griffins. Kaho has to try to lame his way to victory now. Only chance left.
The town is under siege.
Expo cancelled. We're setting up some towers. Cannon towers. Hell yeah, let's go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Counterattack is smart here by Kaho. That's the best thing he can do. But against Inner Fire Mortar teams, it's going to be hard to pull off. 2 Knights, 2 Orb Mortars and Rifles. Such a strong army here for Infi. This is like the perfect army. This is like the perfect 80 supply army, if you ask me. It's gonna be an Expo trade though. There's another Tree of Life attempt coming. Kaho is hoping to win this game through lane. And maybe level 6 Demon Hunter can save him. Speaking of level 6, by the way, we have MK6 now for a while. Cosmodon would mean no mana burn. That's also crazy good. Peasants. Doomed. Okay, it's a base race now. TP... Oh no, it's a staff. Staff down south. Canceling the expansion for now. Infi's very broke at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demons are kind of getting close to level 6 here. There's no... No, there's a TP on Infi. Is he gonna protect the main base? Yes, he will. Kaho cannot win this fight. Flare now also really good for scouting. There's only like 2 peasants left alive. There's one here. Uh-oh. And one here.
The town is under siege. A player's
Okay,
forces
another Tree
are
of
under
Life.
attack.
Peekaboo game. It's about building elimination now. Invis MK. Would be hilarious if this 1 HP building ends up winning him the game. These towers give a little bit more experience.
The town is under siege.
Got a couple of wisps hiding in the corners. Oh, MK. He's aiming for the Naga here, isn't he? Stormbolt. That's a big pain. Needs to pass the staff. Maybe. Something. Cosmodon! Oh, bash!
50 months of love less than 3.
Barely surviving. For a moment at least. But I think this Naga is dead. Stormbolt! Bam! Hammer time. Thank you, Copilot, with the resub. There is only one building left here. Bottom left.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kaho could make some more, though, with the wisps. Oh. Tree of Life found. This wisp making another Ancient of Wonders.
A town is under siege.
There are still a lot of buildings in this main base. Oh, Sorceress staffed home. To try to slow the bears, that didn't exactly work out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter very close to the level 6. Dude, if he doesn't lose the demon to the bash, this game could have looked so different. Close game, close affair. Unusual play by Infi. Playing Rifle Caster on this map. Also, Demon Hunter unusual hero on this map. And Infi goes up with 1 and 0. Already looking very strong yesterday against Moon. Now also here with a good start into the day. Infi and Kaho, by the way, their recent encounters have looked very, very even. In fact, wait a minute. They only have 17 matches against each other throughout their entire career. Huh. I mean, Kaho hasn't been around the top scene for too long, but look at that. In the like TP League and some other tournaments, Infi was still off racing. He was playing Undead, was playing Random, was playing Orc. Infi against Kaho, main races. They've only had like 9 matches against each other. That's crazy. In the L Cup, Infi played Undead recently. That didn't work out. Kaho is very strong against Undead right now. And I think also very good against Human, but here Infi finds the winning recipe. That is the 1-0 lead for our Human player. Next map is going to be very different. We're going to go to Autumn Leaves coming up next. Are we going to see a Dark Ranger today? Infi has had his eye on the lady for a while. He's been flirting with her. for a good while now. Yeah, Terranos stand is too good for MK. You have to play MK on Terranos, it seems. But Autumn Leaves, maybe there is a chance for the Dark Ranger. We jump in and take a look. Oh, and look at that, boys. What do we have here? This is a barracks first opening, late altar, tavern build. That should be the Dark Ranger. Yesterday against Moon, it was 1 win and 1 loss with the Dark Ranger. Moon lately has been playing a bit of Keeper on this map, but I feel like Kaho is most of the time here gonna rely on a Demon Hunter. I feel like on strong Warden maps he's also a good Warden player. I guess in hindsight now, it's easy to say that he should have played Warden on Terranos. Demon Hunter start. It is.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and stay on the archer. I don't think that's going to be a kill, but it's going to be a lot of damage on the first unit here. Demon Hunter picks up the item. Oh, is this just a tower push? This looks to be an instant Dark Ranger tower push. Kaho was struggling with that lately. Man hasn't chosen a skill yet. Hello, Saul Apeman. Hello, Raiders. On the second map of the day right here. It is immolation first. The demon always has to run away when the life drain is being used. Shouldn't there be more Ancients of War? Oh, I don't like the positioning here. The Demon can't walk back behind the Moonwell. Seeing a lot of Moonwells here for Kaho. Maybe Kaho is trying to outlast the mana on the Dark Ranger. And once there's no more mana for life drain, then he has all those Moonwells for healing. One footy goes down. But the tower, the first one, is gonna finish for sure. Two more footy kills for the level up. Back in 2009, 2010, Infi was tower pushing all the time. Against Orcs and against Night Elves. Getting up to 6 archers here. Defend would be a very good upgrade. life drain. The Dark Ranger, though, still pretty hurt. Demon Hunter. What? He just died. And he's not being rebuilt. Kaho. What? Read and scroll now, super good. Oh, the heal cancel from the archer was very nice. Where's the demon res? Are you kidding me? Hello? How are you spending money on other things than Demon Hunter? What? Demon could be back already. Oh my god, Kaho, this is so late. Kevin says I think he has no more keyboard at this point. Okay, we got a lot of archers here. Defend is coming though. Defend is gonna be very strong here. Okay, towers might fall easily. Dark Ranger is taking quite a bit of damage. So are the archers, however. Yeah, losing the Demon the first time was a big mistake. Good old tower push, baby. It's back. Yesterday, Kaho started off with a 0-2 against Happy as well. GG. Then he would win the next two maps to bring us to a decider. This map here only 6 minutes 30. Oh my. Oh my. Tower push is back in the building, folks. We know what the next map is going to be already, by the way. It's Concealed Hill. On Concealed Hill, the altar is very close to the Night Elf. I feel like he just make an Ancient of War immediately. When you see that push coming, just make Ancient of War right away. Having 5 Moonwells is nice, but I feel like having just 1 Ancient of War, and then you can move that as a front line. I feel like this was not very well done by Kaho, to be honest. Did Happy lose to Kaho yesterday? No, it was very close. It was a 2-2 score, and then Happy won the final map. Infi could be the Night Elf Slayer here. If he takes out Kaho now as well, that would be Moon and Kaho taken out by Infi. Infi looking in great shape here in the group stage, by the way. The two met already. There, Kaho was able to beat Infi. Infi played Dark Ranger there as well, and lost both games with Dark Ranger. How long ago was that? That was 3 weeks ago. Since then, looks like Infi has perfected the Dark Ranger a little bit more. I've seen many people complain about the Dark Ranger already, as the Warcraft community loves to do. I think it's definitely way too early to call her too strong. We started to see her creep into some pro games. We've also started to see her lose a lot of games. Clearly, Kaho could have played that second map quite a bit better. Let's take a look what we get now on map 3. The score is 2-0. And Infi again with the barracks aggressively. Should Kaho send a Wisp over to look at the build. If he sees this build, he could go for Keeper.
This sub's just for you. Treat yourself. B2W Muddy.
Thank you very much, Cardboard, with the resub. I guess you can't really afford to send Wisps, though, too early, right? Yeah, no. The first Wisp you have available is the next one coming out here, and that is too late to see what the human is building. It's a Demon Hunter once more. You know what we need, by the way, to counter this easier? We finally need a Keeper that isn't garbage. If Keeper was strong, he would be a great counter to Dark Ranger. But Keeper is weak. Weak. Pathetic, in fact.
A player's forces are under attack.
What about mana burn, by the way? If you mana burn the Dark Ranger 3 times, she's gonna run out of mana pretty quick. But she does recover enough mana fast to have the next life drain available pretty quick. Okay, this is a very good item to start things off for the demon. It is the Dark Ranger again. Starting off with some creeping this time. Looking for the fast level 2 over at the shop. Go to a scout by Kaho, sees it all. Items being sold. Ooh, sentry wards are really good, actually. That means archers won't be able to hide. Demon got level 2. Got some good items. Like, shouldn't there be an Ancient of War coming right now? Make an Ancient of War right now. Why not? I don't get it. It's pretty cheap. No mana burn. Once more. Oh, he doesn't get out of range. Oh, he thought he was going to get out of range, but he didn't. Early defend. Uh-oh. Was Reddit right all along? Reddit kept saying, Dark Ranger tower push. Unbeatable. Keeper would be so good here, by the way, because there could be 6 treants now on the field. Piercing damage, though. Pretty good against the tower. That's one easy cancel. Remember, there's going to be no hiding for these archers. Oh, and skellies. Starting to be summoned. Oh, hold on. Maybe the tower push is not unbeatable. Both towers cancelled. Only a single archer died so far. Do we have any other thing happening? Oh, footies. What are they doing? They're fighting against the creeps. Oh, there's going to be 3 footies going down. I'm not sure if there was an archer there. I don't think so. 3 footies dead at the fountain. Big blunder by Infi. Got a lot of archers here. The mass moonwells now kicking in. Just too much piercing damage. Alright, Kaho.
Much love.
Just like yesterday, it takes 3 maps for him to find his real footing. Thank you very much, Acid, for the resub.
player's forces are under attack.
Archer movement looking a bit weird here. They're fighting against the Dark Ranger. And she is... Oh my god. Desync again. What is going on with these desyncs right now? God damn it. Dude, yesterday we had 2 desyncs as well. You gotta be kidding me. Madge. Hold on. They're in the lobby for FoCuS versus Life. Kaho ended up losing this. Was it really 3-0? It was. Oh my god. 3-0! Sorry we didn't see the last map, guys. The desyncs are... We're just a little bit unlucky at the moment. Normally desyncs are very rare. That sucks. But yeah, Infi wins 3-0. 3-0. Yeah, especially when daytime rolls around, it gets really tough for the Night Elf. You know what we need, guys? We need a strong keeper finally. Blizzard! God damn it! Finally make the keeper first playable. So that all this cheese stuff can be countered. God damn it. What are you doing, Blizzard? What are you doing all day? I don't know what you're doing, but you're not buffing the keeper the way he needs to be. Madge. On Night of 0-3 right now. Keeper is fine. Keeper is not fine. Stop gaslighting. Against Orc, Keeper unplayable. Talking about the first hero. Against Human, Keeper unplayable. Against Undead, Keeper unplayable. In Mirror, Keeper unplayable. How is that fine? That's not fine. Night Elf needs more than just one hero to be playable as a first hero. Jens played Keeper first versus Orc and Panda. Do you want to tell me how Jens normally does in the B Cup? Do we want to go through results? He's having a good win rate. Ladder results are not what true balance is. The true balance is shown among the top competitors. It's been so clear for so long. The keeper has been getting played way less and less and less over time. But just no reaction from Blizzard. What would you change in the keeper? I've mentioned this many times before. Keeper just needs 2 small buffs to make him good. 1 more int baseline and a little bit more attack speed. Boom. And there we have it. All of a sudden, keeper's playable again. D-Manager is just overbuffed. D-Manager is definitely not overbuffed. D-Manager is just annoying with mana burn. He is not OP. Give Keeper 5 move speed. Five move speed would not really be noticeable. It's like a Dota change. Isn't that what they used to do in Dota 2? Give the Crystal Maiden, depending on which patch, 5 more move speed, 5 less move speed. It always seemed to be almost like a meme in the patch notes. Keeper needs to shoot bullets instead of green birds. Cyberpunk Keeper. Keeper needs more HP in the late game. He always gets one shot. Not really. If you position him well, the Keeper's normally safe. Keeper is supposed to be a strong early game hero, but right now on level 1 and 2, he's so weak that he's not even good in the early game. But if he had more int, obviously it would be better. More mana, a little bit more damage. And if you give him more attack speed, also that makes him a bit of a better orb carrier. These would be small buffs, but enough. I'm pretty sure that would be enough to make him competitive again. We definitely don't want the Keeper to dominate every matchup and own every game. I think we learned our lesson there. But it is abundantly clear, clear as day, that the Keeper is simply too weak right now. Did you ever mention Dark Ranger nerf? This hero was ridiculous. It's early days for the Dark Ranger. I don't think she's ridiculous at all. You can't play her as Undead. You can't play her as Night Elf, really. You can't play her as Orc. You can only play her on the top level as human. So if there's only one matchup, that's the problem. I think the better solution would be to give Night Elf a good counter to the Dark Ranger, aka Keeper. I mean, human versus Night Elf matchup. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know people on ladder have been complaining about her, but ladder is not enough evidence. I think it's too early to tell if the Dark Ranger is too good. She's fresh and sexy right now, but there might be other answers that can be found against her. Okay, well, our first series of the day, though, has come to a close. Indeed, Infi eliminates the second Night Elf from the tournament. This is good news, I guess, for the race distribution, because we had an oversaturation of Night Elves. Now, Moon eliminated, Kaho eliminated. And it's going to be 2 more Night Elves eliminated here, by the way, with Yen's Neutron Colorful. So Infi is going through the Night Elves, one by one. And I think he defeated the 2 strongest Night Elves already. I wonder what shape Life is going to be in. That's going to be our next Night Elf coming up right now. Here we go. FoCuS versus Life. FoCuS seems to have been looking very strong in this matchup lately. Life and FoCuS have been playing also lots of show matches recently against each other. We're going to take a closer look at those in a moment. Remo, you also said buff Podem. Yes, indeed. I think Podem and Keeper both need buffs because they're both bad. I mean, Keeper is just kind of bad. Podem is just ultra garbage. Podem needs big buffs. Keeper just needs small buffs. We're going to see Blade Master and Demon Hunter every single game here. Right now, this matchup is also suffering from the fact, by the way, that Keeper is so weak. Of course, we all remember that the Keeper Hunts Expo used to be the meta for a long time. Orcs, over many difficult years of playing against it, got very strong against that strategy. And that was coincided with the Keeper getting nerfed more and more and more, getting over-nerfed by Blizzard. The latest nerf to the Keeper was Was it maybe a year ago, maybe longer? Long after the Keeper was too strong. By that point already the Keeper was by no means OP, but Blizzard still felt the need to nerf the Keeper with a level 2 Entangle. I and many others said this was a mistake. Keeper is already in a good spot. You could argue, starting to look in a weak spot. Blizzard still went through with a change, another one of their many mistakes. And making mistakes is fine. We're all human, you know. We all make mistakes. That's very clear. I myself make many as well. That is not the question, but making mistakes is fine, but you need to follow your decisions, and if there was a mistake made, you need to compensate for it. And Blizzard not doing that, not realizing that the Keeper is too weak right now, and not adjusting, that is what is making me mad. Sorry for my frustration, but yeah, it is. It's so annoying. It has been so clear for so long, and Blizzard ain't doing nothing. Okay, but enough of that for now. Let's focus on this game right here. FoCuS and Life. Starting on Shadowed Exile. I love this map, and FoCuS must be loving this start for the Blade Master. Look at the items already. Last hit steal, almost. But the Blade gets it. Gets level 2 very early on. Amazing items. And this is going to be a Dryad Bear game against Raider Walker. That much is pretty much set in stone in this matchup at the moment. I feel like FoCuS has really good creep routes on this map. Seem to be one of the players to develop strong creep routes here the earliest. Look at the items on the Blade already. Jesus! Double claws, circlet, the little ring, and the big healing. This is sensational. Deathnote also has good items. But FoCuS are probably a little bit better. Oh, he's got the dust to be able to reveal the assassin. Assassin can in fact shadow meld. Demon not gonna chase all the way into the main base.
Gamba Remo, I love you less than 3.
Lesher with the resub. Thank you very much. Alright, just for you, we're gonna do a quick Gamba right here. Get them in while they're hot. Bit of a calm phase here in the early game. Waiting for the second heroes. Ooh, nice archer scout. I like that. FoCuS would love to snipe the next consumable right here. Life wants to prevent that if he can. Demon very hurt already though. If he falls back to the Moonwells, the item's gonna be gone probably. But he can't stop it. Archer last hit maybe? Can't get it. Grow the beast. Not the best. Although, if you can use it the perfect time, it can turn a fight sometimes. I really like the shop here. Similar to what we see oftentimes on Tidehunters. Ahead of the base. Easy to access quickly. Also serves as a good scout. And the Deathnote not level 3 is kind of bad news for Life here, isn't it? Oh damn, triple ring on the Demon Hunter. Gonna give one over to the Keeper. Orcs love focus firing the Keeper. Look at those blade items. Jesus! And level 3 already. No peon moving out yet. No expo being attempted. Life, in fact, he's staying on tier 2. He's going upgrades. It's going to be a mass riot game. FoCuS is sniping so many items here. Wand of the Wind is really, really bad against mass riots. So that one's going to be sold. Getting a scroll of healing here. Oh, and guess what we have? The High Priest. That's so good with Inner Fire for the demon. Also with healing. It's a prime target to be sniped, though. Speed scroll will be necessary here to save all these grunts. There we go. No abolish magic just yet. Expansion just started. That one is gonna have to be a cancel for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still haven't seen a big fight yet here. Oh, look at that. Demon Hunter, Inner Fire. 16.6 armor, baby. Let's go. One hell of a strong demon. The Keeper, though, is looking mighty exposed. I guess the ring can protect him a little bit. And, wouldn't you know it, we're going for the Keeper right away. Oh, big catch in the back. Take out the High Priest would be huge. Keeper gonna be the first in real trouble here. Invo Potion used. Dust as well. High Priest goes down. Keeper is vulnerable again. Heal Wave is in. Are there no mana burns? There is mana burner, but I think he didn't use it yet. TP out now. Keeper. Can he get away here? Is there time? Oh, the Entangle almost saved him. But not quite. TP, but the hero's still dead. Late Master was dishing out lots of damage here. These items are just incredible. And now he's level 4. Now we're gonna get some big crits. Agitome, baby. Agitome. Hell yeah. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There we go.
Forces are under attack.
Halfway now with the Orc Expo. Keeper's still dead for a while. Demon, though, should be getting level 4 from this camp. Big item. Scourge Bone Chimes. I mean, it's good for the demon, but it's not good for anybody else. And normally the demon gets ignored, and everything else is attacked. That's the proper way to play this. Yeah, Scourge Bone Chimes sold. We see Heal Scroll, Invuln, got an AP coming up here. Both players still in no upkeep. FoCuS now
Player's forces are under
in upkeep with the next Assassin. Oh, Assassins are also very good against Dryads, aren't they? Crazy Assassin. Do you guys remember Crazy Assassin? He was an early audio commentator in Reign of Chaos. I only know of him thanks to Downware. He always used to talk about Tillerman and Crazy Assassin. That was kind of before my time though, but maybe some of you are OOOGs. Seems like an all-in here by life. If you can't take out the expansion, This game, most likely doomed. The Demon Hunter is dead. There wasn't even a staff to save him. High Priest could not save the Demon Hunter here. I feel like this map is so successful for FoCuS. I feel like I see most of his games here ending in victory. FoCuS takes the 1-0 to start us off in this series. FoCuS most likely the strongest orc in this tournament, unless Soen can surprise us all. In fact, we don't have many orcs left here in the playoffs. It's only 2 of them, Soen and FoCuS. They might be meeting in the upper bracket semifinal, but we're also going to have the Undead Mirror, Happy versus 120. I'm pretty sure here we're just going to be back to Tet Fiends on both sides, right? With the ghouls nerfed, seems like ghoul openings in Undead Mirror these days. Bad idea. Orc Mirror, a very rare matchup to see these days. I feel like I haven't seen an Orc Mirror in over a month. As far as I know, it's still all about Tauren play. Would be kind of fun to see that. But yeah, Night Elves right now, dropping like flies. Kaho lost, Colorful lost, Moon lost, Kaho lost again. So the strongest Night Elves now in the running are Colorful and Lawlight. Oh, I want to point towards the recent games that we saw between Life and FoCuS, by the way. These two also have a very, very even track record over their careers, basically 50-50. And here we see they played a lot of show matches lately against each other. In October, especially. Also in August. Look at all these show matches. So many games. FoCuS had a little bit of a hot streak here. But Life got some wins. FoCuS got some wins. Seemed to be quite even. With FoCuS, though, a little bit more success, I think. Life had a hot streak in the middle of the year, around June. And also last year. I feel like end of last year, Life looked incredibly strong. I felt like he was the Night Elf to look for in 2025. He's had some ups and downs, though. Most of the time, he seemed to be overshadowed by Kaho a little bit. His elo rank seems to be the opposite of ups and downs, however. Seems to be very steady after having peaked early in the year. This was around June. This was exactly when he was doing so well against FoCuS, and I guess just in general. Next map is up. Equilds for our second destination. I tend to think that they should rely on the mass of players' data to balance, not some particular cases in pro play, but hey, who am I? I've talked about this many times before, but I feel like now is not the time for this discussion. Another day, perhaps. Because right now, we should be focusing on the game, shouldn't we? We got the Demon and the Blaze Master again. The astute viewers will know that this shall be our first heroes for the entire series. While Echo Isles is normally very good for Orc expansion play on tier 2, it's also very good for early game Demon Hunter creeping. You get one item here right away, the next item here right away. Maybe you even get this green camp here for 3 items. That would be a little dream come true. Now he can be extremely efficient with his time. You can see here he picks up the item and goes right over to the next camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
We had a very well equipped Blade Master on the previous map. Oh, look at the Wisp.
The town is under siege.
Ooh, that's cool by Life. He pulls out the creep to slow down the creeping from the Blade Master. Meantime, Demon got the level 2. And it's gonna head for a circlet right away. Interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS absolutely loves sniping these items early. He could maybe try to snipe another item here at the gold mine. There's a Wisp in position to look for that movement. Also a nice touch. Since he's got the Windwalk already, I guess he's gonna commit for the creep. That's not yet level 2. Maybe a bit of a waste of time by Life to creep this one creep here. And not go for the intercept on the Ogre Magi. Late items looking pretty good already.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, the Demon here creeping with the Ancient of War. Without Archer even. That's kind of cool. Blade doesn't have a speed scroll. Is he in time for the big boy? I don't think so. He's just a little bit late. You can see one of the smaller creeps though. Almost gets 2 of them. Kaho attack purchased. Blade Master now very hurt. Oh, double end snare on the grunts. Mana potion. More immolation. But no boots yet. Blade gets away. I'd say that was a pretty good exchange for FoCuS still in the end. Kept the grunts alive. Destroyed the Ancient of War. Forced out the mana potion.
A player's forces are under attack.
If the Demon gets a level 3 lead though, I think Life might still be satisfied with this early game. Needs a little bit more experience though. How's he gonna get that? FoCuS going for a very defensive camp over here. At the Merc camp. There's no way he's gonna get creep. It's gonna take quite a few heal cells to heal up again here. Circlet, good item as well. Blade Master again, giga stacked. God damn. Just like the first map, Blade Master is looking phenomenal. And the Demon is still only level 2. Needing that one kill. Oh, Creepjack.
Player's forces are under
Gonna present itself here. Really good archer scouting. The Demon right now staying back. Finally getting that level 3. FoCuS gonna expand here most likely at some point, but it's not just yet. Oh, great dust. Catches the Blade Master somehow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Life with very slow creeping here, it seems, for the last little while. Finally gonna take another medium camp. Shadowhunter finds the double ring. That's not quite that good. Murloc goes invis, alright. Not for long. Oh, Agitome, hell yeah. Oh, Blade was stuck back there. Had to telestaff away. And again, FoCuS has to find out, is he facing mass dryads or are there bears coming? If it's just mass dryad, you never want to make more than the single walker.
Player's forces are under attack.
It's a lot of creeping here so far. Dryads getting to strong upgrades. Gonna be at 1-2 in a moment. Those will, of course, also translate over to the bears later on. I'm sure life is gonna go tier 3 at some point. The question is just when. Shadowhunter level 3. Flute of Accuracy. Is that good? It can be kind of good for the walkers against bears later. Oh, what do we have here? Aggressive Shop. 2-2 upgrades.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master still pretty far away from level 4, so we don't have that big damage just yet. Now the expansion. The Wisp should be seeing it pretty soon. Oh, and the Blade sees the shop. That's an easy snipe. Life with lots of gold, but he can't really spend it. If he had gotten to the shop, he could have gone for heal pots and staff and whatever. Demon Hunter items, very strong, by the way. And he's about to hit level 4.
Player's forces are under attack.
Almost. Very passive game here. All around. AP. Oh, coming over at the natural. I don't know if FoCuS can see that. No inbound on life is kind of scary. But there is one available. Maybe FoCuS should buy the inbound. Can he afford it? Almost. Big fight here at the shop. FoCuS is fanning out, waiting for the right time to approach, and immediately we will go for the Keeper. Mass and snares. Keeper might just be dead. Heal Scroll can't save him. Keeper again the vulnerable target, not having an Nimble Potion here, very painful. But we got big mana burns. Shadowhunter has no heal waves left. Keeper back from the tavern. Alright. Level 4 Shadow needs to use the heal wave here before getting burned. FoCuS has a big supply lead. Can the Demon Hunter turn this all around? Pretty much by himself. The Dryads, despite the 2-2 upgrades, are just getting slaughtered. 2-2 upgrades, seemingly not enough. We get the Blade on level 4. Now he's got the crit upgrade. Keeper might be dead again. Backstab. There he goes. That's it, isn't it? AP is finished down south, but that don't matter. GG is called. FoCuS goes up 2-0. These Night Elves keep losing so far in this tournament. And FoCuS keeps looking good in this matchup. Life the last Night Elf in the upper bracket. Kaho almost kicked Happy to the lower bracket, but that didn't occur, and then Kaho was eliminated. Infi, at the moment, the bane of the Night Elves. And Life now dropping to the lower bracket. He should be dropping here into this position, so it should be Life then. Is that tomorrow? No, 2 days from now. Day after tomorrow, Life against the winner of Deathnote versus Pink. That's of course going to be our last match of the day. We're going to have to wait a couple of minutes for the next map. As you guys may know, in the B Cup, they like to take some longer breaks. Sometimes we like to check out what's happening on BBC stream, and more often than not, there is some food being consumed. Especially popular is fruit and beef jerky.
Thank you for your great work.
Yo, Albs with the resub. Thank you very much. I've seen no food yet today on BBC stream. What's up with that, BBC? This is your signature move. I think yesterday we saw some Chinese pears. Or it was coconut. I don't know. It was looking very white though. This could be the second 3-0 of the day, which would make this a rather short day for us. Then again though, Deathnote versus Pink is still happening later. Let's take a look at FoCuS's recent run, by the way. FoCuS, his elo progress definitely looks a bit like peaks and valleys. He had a high point in March, then was dropping a bit again, and FoCuS hit his all-time high elo 1 month ago, in September. Had great results there, but recently also a couple of losses. I think this is especially because of WSB. In WSB, FoCuS has been getting kind of owned. L Cup, we had him with some wins, some losses. Wait, where are his WSB games? Ah, yeah, that was before the Super League qualifier, of course. FoCuS's finish in Super League Season 1 was pretty disappointing. Bottom 3 finish, not what we expected necessarily. FoCuS there really didn't have the greatest results. It was only one orc looking good in the first Super League, and that was Lin. Since then, we've not seen Lin playing, not competing. He was taking a break. That's what Lin does pretty often. And more often than not, he comes back refreshed. He comes back looking very strong. We'll see if that is going to be the case as well when he comes back for the next Super League, because this has been announced already that Lin will return for Super League Season 2. But we don't know yet exactly when it's going to be. Chad is saying, we haven't seen a Night Elf win a tournament in a long time. That is actually very true. It is very confusing with Night Elves, isn't it? In the group stage, in the top 16, we always see tons of Night Elves. It seems like on tier 2, on tier 3, Night Elves very well represented. Probably easier to play than the other races often. But on the very top level, when it comes to the championships, Night Elves rarely seems to be winning those. Wait a minute. The last regional tournament, War 3 Champions Season Finals, of course, both those went to Night Elves. That deserves mentioning. Dice won the last edition. Before that, it was Jens winning. Those were big wins. But of course, that is not the top of the world class. I think the game hasn't started yet. Has it? Ah, no, it did. Game did start. Okay. Map 3 coming up. Can FoCuS close it out 3-0? That would be kind of crazy. The second 3-0 of the day. Or can life begin a comeback? Tight Hunters for our next map. Tight Hunters. It always seems like a pretty good orc map to me. Early circlet, early pressure. Maybe life has something special in store here for us. Let's take a look. Who's the best Night Elf right now? Is it Kaho? Is it Colorful? According to the ELO standings, it is Kaho fairly clearly. Kaho in 4th position at this moment. Very good comment by Krasen. Says elves constantly rotate. There's no really top 1 strongest Night Elf player like Happy and 40. Yes, I very strongly agree with that. We could also throw Lin into that bucket. Lin in peak shape is by far the best orc. Very, very clearly. I think that's also why Night Elves don't have many tournament wins. They don't have this god tier player that leads the race. They have lots of strong players, but no Giga Chad. Sometimes the highest rank is on Life, sometimes on Colorful, sometimes on Kaho. It's been a long time since Moon was number 1, I think. Wait, is that true? Actually, Moon climbed up pretty high. And Moon is on a ELO high right now, so also Moon is in contention right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
You know what make Night Elves win tournaments? A keeper buff. I don't know if it would make them win tournaments, but it would certainly give them a lot more variety. Yeah, I think a keeper buff is one of the healthiest things that can happen to the entire game right now. Anyways, I talked about that a lot earlier. I don't want to stir that hornet's nest again. Let's take a look at what we have here. FoCuS not going for instant aggression this game, but rather trying to snipe the consumable here early on. Maybe he's going to buy something from the market. Demon gets a very fast level 2. And very happy with that ring, I imagine. Big mana potion. Great for the Shadow Hunter. Life off to a good start here with the demon. Gonna pick up another item. Ideally, though, you love to get level 3 early on right when tier 2 is finishing. And I feel like that's going to be hard to achieve for this demon. Oh, he sold the big mana on the Blade Master. Not keeping it. Oh, perfect timing on the Windwalk here. Avoids the mana burn. No boots yet on the Demon Hunter. Oh, if the Archer Sealer lasted here. Wait. Ah, that would have been so sick. Preventing level 2 here would have been really nice. But it's another small camp for the demon. Gonna pick up yet another little item. And a bit more experience. Items he found so far were decent, but nothing incredible. 2.6 now on the Demon Hunter. Oh, Ancient of War. Oh, losing that would be very painful. But with the root, it should be alright.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double circle for the Blade Master. That's a heavy gold investment. Maybe he feels like, since he didn't find good items from the early game, he needs to purchase them. There's still a marketplace up here, by the way. I'd love some claws being picked up here. Oh, timing is perfect for the Creepjack, for the Night Elf. There's no speed scroll here. But also, no real danger for the Grunts.
A player's forces are under attack.
Life is again going for the Dryad build, by the way. Going for upgrades means he's not gonna go tier 3 too fast. In fact, he didn't play any bears yet, right? I certainly expected him to tech towards bears at a later point, but it's been only Dryad so far, this whole series.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade trying to get solo experience here, get that level 3. Improve his scouting ability. He needs a bit more. Demon's level 3 first. And he's got great items now. Double ring. Oh, Claws plus 8 also. Fantastic for the Blade. Very good Windwalk timing here. Once again. Going for the Keeper right away. Hex is in. Before the Entangle. Speed Scroll. Has to entangle the Blade Master now. Otherwise he's dead. That means the rest of the Orc units are safe. Dude, the Windwalk timing on FoCuS is perfect. The game sense. Just absolutely flawless, it seems. Ensnare should be an easy surround. The Demon is tanky, but he can't get out of this. But I guess he can. Has to TP though. It's going to be one Raider probably going down. Oh, that Ancient of War didn't heal. Buddy, you gotta eat some trees. It's daytime now. The heal scroll is available. Very important item on both sides. And so is the invuln. FoCuS cannot afford the heal scroll. Gets level 3 here finally. The positioning now seems very bad for FoCuS, doesn't it? Entangle can get another kill. Speed scroll again. Oh! Saves the Raider. That was pretty sick. But the Blade Master, very hurt as well. Raider comes back in, maybe, trying to ensnare. Everything for FoCuS is so hurt. Game now looking great for life. He can go for a heal scroll as well. Oh my god, it's gonna be all grunts going down. Oh man, that follow-up. So sick by life. This time he is on the way to tier 3, by the way. He's gonna have bears joining very soon. Surely, this must be the map for life. If not now, when? FoCuS is down in the dumps. Shadowhunter not even level 2 yet. Wand of the Wind might be useful here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Life is getting stronger and stronger on his heroes. 2 level ups around the corner. FoCuS is trying to expand.
Forces are under attack.
I have difficulty seeing that working though. It seems like life is ready to snap at any moment. Go for a big push. Take out the orc expansion and army. Shadowhunter looking very underleveled here. The creeps are being kind of weird. The moss-covered granite golem. Not really being taken out too quickly.
The town is under siege.
And that indeed is an easy cancel.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shout out to final level 3. Cadgas Pipe is a fantastic item. But the army here is pretty hurt already. Invo Potion going for the Demon Hunter right away. Blade Master is praying for some good crits right now. Heal Potion though, shrugging off much of the damage. And the game is gonna go to life. No 3-0 here. Life showing what he's made of. This map pick works out very well for him. And so we got the 1-2. Still a chance for Life to take this series, although FoCuS is gonna have now 2 map picks possibly favoring him. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit betrayed because there was no food on BBC's stream earlier. What is going on? There's still no food on BBC's stream. These guys must be starving. It's time for a snack. Oh, wait. He's reaching over. Ah, there we go. There it is. There it is. That's also what he had yesterday. Still not quite sure what that is. It might be some kind of a pear. It might be a coconut. Who eats coconut pure though? Who eats coconut just raw like that? Nobody really, right? I really don't like coconut, I gotta say. I feel like in Germany, in general, coconut not very popular. However, there is a type of candy that's very popular in Germany. And I think it's mostly sold in Germany, from what I've seen. And that is this. Have you guys seen this before? I know all the Germans will know this candy since childhood. Raffaello. Some people love it. I hate that shit. It's coconut, it's white chocolate, it's white cream. Gross. I hate it. But yeah, some people love that stuff. I feel like, though, this is... People eating coconut in Germany, half of it must be Raffaello. Identify says Raffaello is better than Bounty. Wait, what's Bounty again? Oh! Wow, I haven't seen that in forever. Yeah, that shit is just gross. Yucky. That's just gross. No, the good shit... Wait, what's it called again? The good shit is this. Kinder Bueno. Oh, bro. But also, I used to think this was S tier, world-class candy, and it is, but I think it is superseded by one thing. This one. Oh my god, they have it with coconut as well. Gross. No, the normal one. The normal one with hazelnut. Dude, that shit is so good. When I'm giving myself a treat, when I'm not on a diet, right now I'm on a diet, so I can't eat that stuff. But when I want to treat myself, this is the shit that I go for. Oh, Hanuta Riegel. My god, it's so good. Oh, don't get me started. I'm on a diet right now, guys, okay? I'm on a diet. I can't eat that stuff right now. The Raffaello TV ads are so ridiculous. Dude, I haven't seen TV ads in years. Fake news. Raffaello is enjoyment without chocolate. Obviously, it's a matter of taste, but I hate white chocolate. I hate coconut, so obviously gross to me. Anyways, anybody who doesn't like Hanuta Riegel is simply a fool, however. That one's clear. Have you had Ferrero Rocher? My man. My man. Of course I have. This one is in the top 3. This one is in the top 3 of candy. It is Kinder Bueno, Rocher, and Hanuta Riegel. Top 3 Giga Chat candy. This one is, I think, crazy expensive, though, these days. I think like a pack. This is normally the pack that you see in supermarket stores. These all look very fancy. I don't really know what these are. But yeah, these are normally the ones that you see in stores. I think they used to be like $3, and apparently now they're $6. I very rarely buy candy and chocolate, so the price increase isn't that big of a deal for me, but I have heard from friends and family many times that apparently in Germany, chocolate got way more expensive. All kinds of chocolate and candy. What about Kinder Surprise eggs? Not that good, in my opinion. What about Toffifee? I hate Toffifee. I wonder if all of our international viewers have no idea what we're talking about. Maybe these things just exist in Germany. I hate that shit. It is super sticky, and it sticks in your teeth, and you can't get it out, and it doesn't even taste very good, in my opinion. It's like a 4 out of 10. And it sticks in your teeth. Hate that stuff. Ugh. Most disgusting, though, is this one. This is chocolate with mint. I think Neo loves this disgusting stuff. One more sign that Neo just has a terrible taste. Cadillacs are pretty good. I have no idea what that is. Cadillacs. Candy? Is that what you mean? I've never seen that before. Remo's trying to go to war. F-Rate is goated. Gross! How dare you spread such lies? Okay. Anyways, we got the next map coming up. Springtime. What about Schokoriesen? Oh man, they are way too heavy. Way too heavy. I don't like dark chocolate. That's just a personal thing. I'm not saying that dark chocolate is bad or whatever. It's just I don't like it. I don't like dark chocolate, okay? I don't like white chocolate, okay? I just like normal milk chocolate, alright? That's my jam. Rarely, though. Yeah. I will not touch that stuff when I'm on a diet, which I am right now. But, yeah. Every now and then, rarely. I think the next time I'm gonna eat anything with sugar is gonna be on Christmas. It's not too far off, boys. 2 months. I'd rather eat shit in my hands and clap over eating licorice. Yeah, licorice is very weird. It's like, it tastes so strange. I don't even, like, I'm not sure even that I would say it tastes bad. It just tastes weird. It's a very acquired taste. I know some people who like licorice, but I think it's like 2 or 3 only.
Forces are under attack.
Classic caster mistake, by the way, talking about food on stream. Now I'm gonna be hungry for the rest of the stream. But we're gonna power through it, boys. Oh, Team Hunter creeping 2 camps at the same time. Look at that efficiency. I feel like whenever FoCuS picks a map, this is where he feels like he has the best early game Blade Master creep route to snipe items. Starting off with the ring, not the best start. For the demon it is great. A double ring start. And maybe we can even get the green camp here. But the grunt is about ready to scout. That's pretty cool. Grunt is keeping tabs on the demon. And the blade is up here, creeping the consumable pretty easy. So which item would he keep? He certainly keeps the big heal potion. He sold the big mana potion earlier. Throw the beast. Yeah, he's gonna sell that for sure. I knew that. Look at the demon. He's got 4 stat items already. Not a bad start at all. Seems like the demon has the better start here then, doesn't it?
A player's forces are under attack.
Ninja Dust doesn't find the blade. I think the Wisp here doesn't actually see what's being crept. Oh, no, wait. Oh, look at that. The Wisp sees if the Berserker is aggroed. Ooh, that's so sick. What a sick Wisp. That will tell you when the Blade Master is here. And it's unattackable. That's very cool. Last hit. Man, takes a long time to kill this guy. Meantime, Demon equipped another camp. He's got 5 permanent items. Look at this guy. He's close to 3 already. Oh, wait. The score is wrong this whole time. God damn it, guys. I am stupid. There we go. Sorry about that. Oops, that was the wrong mana burn target. Second circlet purchased for the blade. Radar Walker.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, life going for a heavy Dryad mid-game. Upgrades coming already. One grunt might be going down. Demon Hunter, though, also very hurt. There's a Windwalker available. Doesn't want to test his luck here too much. Big heal potion. That's a very, very good item for the blade. Bad permanent items, but the heal potion now perhaps can make up for it. There's a chance for one more claws of attack over here. Chance for a big claws over here. Chance for Quel'Thalas in the middle. Blade would love to get some more damage here. Seems like a pretty even game so far. FoCuS never once going for the double bestiary here. I feel like we've seen that build also a good amount of times by him before, but apparently not this time around. Oh, look at the demon. Ring of Regen for him also very good. As long as there's no rejuve, this additional source of healing is really nice. Same for the blade, by the way. Also good for him. Lion of Stormwind. Always a good item. Oh, and look at that. The Demon are just creeping this camp with immolation with just a handful of units. And now mass Dryad production is kicking in. Second armor upgrade. Oh my god. Look at the item. Look at the upgrades by life. He's got 1-2 in Q already. Crazy fast. Double Ring of Regen. Ooh, is he gonna keep those? Look at the HP and regen of the Demon Hunter. This is crazy. It's like 6 HP regen per second. Can FoCuS get the next permanent item here? I guess there's no way that there's a steal happening. Sobi Mask! Really good item as well. Great items here from the center for FoCuS. Indeed, his blade items don't have that much damage, but all around, still good items on the Orc.
Forces are under attack.
Keeper has basically nothing. And over we go to the next creep camp. This is FoCuS's favorite minigame. Sniping items. One after the next. Okay, claws plus 12 now. Would be the best, I think. Cloak of Flames. Oh, that's very unlucky. That is terrible against Dryads. That's really unlucky, right? That's like the only bad item he could have gotten there. And I guess Kodo Aura. No fights here this entire time. Oh, look at that. Oh, I was about to say, look at that trap, but it's not quite a trap. Expo coming now for FoCuS. Ooh, very nice. Legion Doomhorn aura for the entire army. And FoCuS too late for a Creepjack.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he going for a Zeppelin? That looks like a Zeppelin. Maybe? No? Ah, no, he scanned the main base. Wanted to see the tech status. Both at 50. Shadowhunter trying to stay away from the mana burn. One Dryad goes down, but the Raiders also suffering in the meantime. Seems like a good start in the fight so far for life. Invo Potion on the Demon Hunter here was big. Heat Scroll used. Some Dryads still falling. There's going to be one more heal wave in a little bit, but there's going to be almost no end snares left. Heal wave comes in just in time. The Dryads can now kite. There's not much damage left against these Dryads, is there? Kodo Beast going to go down most likely as well. Demon Hunter with a heal scroll, very low HP. There's another entangle. No dispel against it. It is level 2 entangle. Blade looking for some kills. He finally got a Claws of Attack, by the way. Oh, does barely get it. If there's a crit, could have gotten another. FoCuS waiting for the Raiders to join. Expansion is not quite mining yet. There's an Ancient of War even here to apply some pressure. Yield scrolls and invols now. Very important from the shop. I'm very surprised that FoCuS isn't trying to go for one. Shadowhunter needs to go get those clarities running. One grunt goes down. FoCuS not in the easiest position here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Goes for a scroll of speed. There's still no bears, by the way. It's just mass dryads. Tier 3 so far, only for the orb. Oh, and FoCuS seeing tier 3. He was baited into going into walkers. He was baited into going into walkers that are now useless against these dryads. Blade against demon. The age-old rivalry. Where are the disenchants, though? You gotta use your disenchants, buddy. Invo Potion. We got a heal wave. It's a small invuln. Not gonna last long. Good mana burn on the Shadowhunter. Doesn't have a mana potion. Kodo goes down in the back. Another Kodo won't be falling. But what about the Demon Hunter? If there's a crit here, he might be dead. But there's a TP to get him away. The Kodo Beast is going down. Disenchants way too late. FoCuS is very slow on these disenchants. That could have been done a lot better. But he is mining from the expansion.
Player's forces are under attack.
Invo Potion not ready here at the moment. Double level 4 heroes looking strong for life. FoCuS there a little bit behind. And these 3 walkers, as mentioned before, pretty much useless. He's going for more walkers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, we got the first bear now on the field. Mano y mano we fight. Late Master taking a lot of damage right away. Where are the disenchants? FoCuS, for real. Where are the disenchants? Now he's basically out of mana. But he had them before. Still mining. FoCuS with the 10 supply lead. Expo running. Oh, invuln still would be huge here. Blade gets the invuln. That's such a big deal. That's going to make engaging now again very hard for the demon. He's getting rejuvened up a bit. Dryads though getting caught. End snare. One Dryad goes down right away. Heat scroll on the Night Elf. Big snack for the Kodo Beast. That's a bear gone. Late Master kind of low HP. Same goes for the Demon Hunter. Invo Potions there. No chance for an entangle kill. More ensnares and more kills. Now it seems like FoCuS is picking apart this Night Elf army. He doesn't have much damage against the Dryads, but seemingly it is enough. These walkers seem to be quite useless for a long time. Hero kill there towards the end almost, and FoCuS locks in the win. 3-1 for FoCuS, throwing life to the lower bracket. Another painful day for the Night Elves. Same as yesterday, to be honest. That's... Wait, is it 0 out of 5 wins for the Night Elves? Kaho lost. Colorful lost. Life lost. Moon lost. Kaho lost again. God damn. 5 out of 5 losses for the Night Elves right now. The Sentinel getting bulldozed so far in these playoffs. We have no Night Elves left in the upper bracket. But still plenty fighting in the lower bracket. So Colorful, Jens, Neutron, Lawlight, Sini, Life, still alive. Which matches are we going to have tomorrow, by the way? We're going to have Sini versus Lawlight. Oh yeah, what a highlight. Soin versus Sock. That's going to be a cool game. And what else? Wait, only 2 matches tomorrow? Oh, it should be 2. It should be 3 matches. Ah, this one, yeah. Jens, Neutron, and Lawlight versus Senior tomorrow. Oh, baby. And the day after that, 2 more Night of Mirrors. Let's go. They're gonna cannibalize each other in the lower bracket? Yeah, I guess there's no way around that. Alright, I'm gonna play an ad break here. And then we're gonna be back in a few minutes with Deathnote versus Pink. But as you know, in the B Cup, they like to take some longer breaks. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then be right back. Oh man, my ass is sore from the workout. Alrighty. Gotta make sure to stay hydrated, boys. Yo, thank you, Isaac Rushmeyer, with the super chat. Keep up the great content, Remo and Neo. Kick ass. Thank you, Isaac. Very nice. Remo really blasted his glutes. Yeah, man. I showed this on stream yesterday. I only started getting back fully into my training regimen, into my workout gym regimen like 2 weeks ago. Before that, for about 2 months, I was super lazy and didn't do nothing. So now I'm still very sore. And yeah, legs, especially for me, get very sore very fast. Okay. Right, I wanted to look at this as well earlier. People have been saying in the chat, rightfully so, that Night Elves really haven't won many tournaments lately. When we talk about top competition, there are some caveats, there are some exceptions. Most recently, in the War 3 Champions season finals, it was DICE taking first place. Starbuck again only getting second place. Really a huge surprise, right? Starbuck normally a world-class player. We would have expected him to be the big favorite here. I mean, top 2 finish is still really good. But first place went to DICE instead. Before that, it was also Jens taking first place, with Starbuck again taking second place. I don't remember the result before that. Before that, we had Hawk getting first place, actually. Jens second place. Season 17, that's when the big boys were still playing. Before everyone migrated over to KK platform. So, in the Tier 2 tournaments, in the regional European tournaments and so on, Nayov's still doing good. But there is clearly a pattern in the Tier 1 biggest tournaments that we have. There's 1 or 2 champions normally. Happy, 40. This is the Wikipedia page, by the way, for Tier 1 tournaments. So these are the biggest, highest prize money, highest prestige tournaments. So yeah, happy, 40. Happy 40, happy 40, happy. 1-0. Dude, it's kind of crazy, right? Last time a player won a Tier 1 tournament outside of Happy and 40 was 2022. Isn't that sick? That's 3 years. 3 years since then. Goes to show how insane Happy and 40 are. Anyways, 1-0, happy, 1-0, happy, 1-0. Colorful. The last time a Night won a Tier 1 tournament was Colorful 2021. The last time an Orc won was Lin, DreamHack 2020 Regional Championship. Oh wait, that was Fly here. Okay, 2021, we had Colorful, we had Fly. But since 2022, it's been all Happy and 40 and a little bit of 1-2-0. That's the Tier 1 tournaments. Now the Tier 2 tournaments, those... Hello? Why is this not working? There we go. Tier 2 tournaments are looking a little bit different. We got B Cups in here. We got M Cups in here. We got War 3 Champions, WSB. Let's take a look. Happy, Len. Happy, Starbuck. 40, happy, Lawliot. Happy, 40, Hawk, Jens, Dice. So here, the spread is more even. We got Lin winning some tournaments here, for example. WSB. FoCuS even won the WSB. So, when we look towards Tier 2, there seems like there's a more of an opening for other players. But yeah, it is crazy, actually. It is crazy how dominant Happy and 40 have been for so long. That's, of course, the grand final we were praying for Rara Land not too long ago. But Happy couldn't come, so that didn't occur. 40 ran through the competition. Hopefully, next year, there will be a chance for them to meet again. Grand final Happy 40 next year at Rara Land would be sick. In case you guys weren't here on the weekend and on Monday, there was news released that Rara Land 2026 is in preparation and it's looking good. There's no 100% confirmation yet that the location and time are going to be guaranteed, but 95% guaranteed. That is going to be Rara Land in May. Wait, was it in May? Yeah, May. Rara Land in May in Eindhoven, Netherlands. It's like the Roger Federer Nadal era in tennis. Yeah, I know nothing about tennis, but I'm gonna go ahead and believe you. Sounds good. Oops, that was the wrong button. We got our first game coming up in a moment, by the way. First map, I should say, of the next game. Deathnote versus Pink. Coming up shortly. Yo, Le Crestfallen with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very, very much. That is wonderful. Federer Nadal is like El Clasico. Real versus Barcelona. Nice. Yeah, we have a little bit more time that we can bridge here before we get into the next map. You guys know what kind of games that I like to play when we have little breaks. That is the higher or lower game. What has more Google search results? Milgram experiment or T-Mobile? I've never heard of this before. I guess it has to be some kind of a psychological experiment. I've never heard of that before, ever. I mean, T-Mobile, for sure. Why is it this picture, though? Wait. It's the advertisement. Threesome. Who would Google this? When is the time when you Google this? There are other websites where I could see this being searched a lot. On Google, though, no. That's actually quite a few. Pringles. Pringles is very popular, right? I think it's higher. Shit. I thought Pringles was like a world-renowned trademark brand. Okay, that was weak, guys. I'm sorry. The Sims, Jet Li. So these search results were from 2017. I feel like Jet Li hasn't done a movie in like 10 years, but 2017, let's say lower. Yeah, okay. Did you guys see that movie with Jet Li? He was basically a slave. He was chained in a cage in a cellar somewhere. I think it was called Unchained, right? That movie was great. That was a sick movie. Golf, easy. Yosemite National Park. Lower? Okay. Warren Harding. Who the fuck is that guy? He looks like a mountaineer. Danny the dog. Yeah, I think it was called Unchained in German, maybe, and Danny the dog was the real title. Yeah, I think that was the title. That was a sick movie. Or he's a former US president? No way. Is that true? I think that's not true. Disneyland. Okay, definitely it's more. I would guess 15 million. Oh, way off. Okay, never mind. Salmonella. Was there a big salmonella outbreak in 2017? Dude, I can't remember. Has to be lower, though. That's quite a few searches, though. Teeth whitening. Okay, I feel like this is only a thing in America. I think that's only something for the crazies over there. Please tell me it's lower. Okay, thank God. Currency converter. I mean, lots of people do convert currency mathematically on Google, but you don't have to enter this. You can just enter $500 in euros or whatever. Oh, shit. Okay, that was very wrong. Free Tibet. Oh. Dude, were you guys there? In 2014, when Neo and I for the first time went to China for WCA, that was the most ridiculous amateur pathetically run tournament I've ever seen. Which is kind of sad because the production lead there, his name was John. We made friends with him. He was a good guy, but it was all so incompetently run. Anyways, the Warcraft tournament saw Infi winning in the end. We had some fun. Neo got very sick. WFZ was interesting. 3 humans in the top 3, I think. Infi, TH, Yumiko. Or was it Fly? I forgot. Anyways, horribly run tournament. Lots of problems. In one of the Dota games, somebody typed free Tibet and they just straight up stopped the broadcast. They turned the broadcast off and everyone was panicking because somebody said free Tibet in the Dota game. What? It's only that many? Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad, dude. A humanitarian cause has that few searches. Well, maybe the Chinese censorship finally worked. Sag. I mean, everything's higher than 8,000. Vanta Black. Oliver Cromwell. I know the name. Is he like an explorer or something? I know he's an English bloke. Or is he a general? I would say higher. Shit. Slower. Man, I am just failing at that right now. Okay. Well, today was not a very successful day for this game. What's the name of the site or the game? It's called higherorlowergame.com or something like that. Okay, well, I think now it's time for our last game of the day. Deathnote versus Pink. Lower bracket match, up for elimination. Deathnote and Pink have faced only once before. That was a victory for Pink, 2-1 in a best of 3. Now they're meeting in a best of 5. And we start things off on Autumn Leaves. Do you do the New York Times dailies, like Wordling Connections? No. I don't like those because I sit there and can't find the answers. And also, it's a very difficult game to play with chat because people are gonna say the answers in the chat and you can't look because that's cheating. And then if they know the answer and you don't select the answer, then they get very mad that you don't have the answer, you know. It's not the best game for stream, I think. Anyways. Here we go. This is our 3rd series of the day. Archmage first. Opening. What's Pink gonna select? Crypt Lord it is. I'm not a big fan of the shop placement here. Shop is very easy to take out if the human attacked with a bunch of footies. Would be safer maybe back here. I've always felt like Deathnote was pretty strong in this matchup. I think he prefers to play fast expansion.
Players' forces are under attack.
But if there's no farm coming, this might be a one-base game. But he's got a lot of peasants over here. Crypt Lord. Going for the corner expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pink only unsummoned the altar, not the shop, as Happy likes to do these days. Ziggurat first. Circlet. Very good item for the Crypt Lord. Could go for a double circlet later on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Parry up of Vitality. Not really good right now. Could be good in the late game to protect from Nova nuke. And Impale. Oh! Pink lost a ghoul to the creeps. In the late game, oftentimes that's not that big of a deal, but in the early game, this is one of the only units you have.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Telestaff on the Archmage and Boots of Speed. Time to teleport. Maybe. Actually, not yet. Big attack coming from Pink. He's bringing ghouls, he's bringing beetles, he's bringing almost everything. Archmage staffing away from the expansion. This means this is going to be a cancel for sure. Oh, the sentry ward here is very nice. It's going to have perfect vision for when the Haunted is set up again. Crypt Lord getting mana drained. Oh my god. He got like 100 mana drained. That is really bad. Not a good attack by Pink. That's not the way you want to do this. We got the Arcane Tower. That is upgrading. There's 2 towers here being threatened. Nice save on the ghoul. That one might actually be getting away. This one as well. Oh, maybe it's turning around in Pink's favor. He gets out one more beetle round. Nice little surround here also. It's a lot of peasants falling in the end. The Haunted has not been remade. Seems like they're, Pink, not quite fast enough on the macro side, but it's a lot of kills for Pink still. Oh, he's gonna get the tower, it seems. So many peasants falling. Maybe he doesn't get the tower. But now Crypt Lord completely out of mana. This is where the AM is going to have the big advantage mana regen wise. He's got way more mana regen than the Crypt Lord. He can spam the Watch Elementals way more from this point onward. Telestaff is ready again. Ghouls creeping up a little bit more. If Deathnote gets the Expo cancel here, I think he's in a great spot. He's got his own Expo coming up right now. Boots on the Crypt Lord. Like to see that. Crypt Lord has really good items in general. But that should be a cancel. But he's maybe a bit over-aggressive here. Those did not need to sacrifice themselves. Crypt Lord is almost level 4. In fact, the Elemental is going to give it to him. But Deathnote has the Expo running. Tech can soon start. This is a lead for Deathnote for sure. If you could get another cancel, that would be enormous. The footy count is very low right now. Looking to show his face one more time. Maybe. Oh, Pink is scouting, but not finding the Archmage. And here he goes again. AM is in. That's another cancel. That sentry wall was so good for him. There's a little ghoul counterattack heading north. Archmage Telestaff could be used here to get away pretty easy. Absolutely huge delay on this expansion. This time, though, it might be finishing. No losses here, really. AM is in time to deal with the ghouls. Second tower gonna be finished soon. Tech now starting for pink. Big expansion and tech lead for Deathnote. He is looking in a great spot. Can he cancel the expansion again? He's got no footies in the south. It's just the Archmage. Expo 50 seconds out. It's quite a few units on their way north here. Oh yeah, damage seems to be easily enough, actually. Crippler with the Impale. And Deathnote now has this game under full control. Still no expansion. Is tech about to be done? Resources looking good for Deathnote here. Maybe he can even kill the Crypt Lord. He was kind of surrounded for a moment. And now even level 4.
Or, it's our first anniversary together, less than 3 for many more years to come.
Anilb with a resub. Thank you very much. That's gonna do it. Deathnote takes map number 1. Very good showing. Seemed to be in control basically the entire game. Very important, he realized it's important to get those towers up first. Don't go for the town hall build right away. Don't expose your peasants like that. Go for the tower first. It's so good against beetles and skellies. And most of all, against the Crypt Lord. That mana burn is huge from the arcane. Also, Pink really botched that first attack. Ate way too much mana burn. That seemed to land him pretty far behind. Also on this map, it takes the human forever to get level 3. I feel like on this map you should go for Haunted Goldmine first. Unsummon the building in the main base, go for the Haunted. But yeah, that was a really good showing by Deathnote. Strong play, strong play. But of course, only the first map in the series. We got a lot still to come. Oh, I did cash out the prediction earlier. Let's do another Gamba for map number 2 here. And let's see what we get this time. It's going to be Tide Hunters. Coming up next. Another great expansion map normally. Deathnote in the bottom right, Pink in the top left. We've been seeing some undeads playing a bit more Lich first again lately, especially 1-0 I think is way better with Lich than he is with the Crypt Lord. It's gonna be a Crypt Lord here first though, once more. It seems like humans don't really creep the lab first anymore these days. There's a couple of different creep routes you can go for on this map. The most common seems to be this orange into natural. You could also go for lab green natural for level 3. 40 recently went for orange, green, and then big gold mine, which seemed very unusual. What are you thinking about the lab pull? Good scout by Pink though. He sees this right away. One base push can also be very strong on this map for human. Oh, baby. That is the perfect item to start things off here for Deathnote. Robe with the Magi, absolutely amazing for the Archmage. On the Crypt Lord we have Gloves of Haste. All items here are good for Crypt Lord. Claws, gloves, ring, all good. Cloak of Shadows can be good for the Archmage as well, in case he gets surrounded. Claws and gloves on the Crypt Lord, packing quite the punch now. Going to be very strong at skirmishing against footies and militia. Oh, it is one base. It is one base. No expansion here by Deathnote.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's going to get one cancel pretty easily. Is he going to try to fight against the ghouls as well? That might not be a terrific idea. Because we got lots of ghouls and skellies over here, along with the beetles. 2 footies down already. Oh, Ziggurat going down would be painful. There's repair from the Acolytes. Might be both Acolytes falling though. Deathnote finding good damage here early. Crypt Lord mana already pretty low. Trying to take out the Ziggurat. There's another Water Elemental ready in a moment. Dude, this +6 int is so good for the Archmage. Ziggurat destroyed as well. That's a lot of footies being sacrificed here. No tech for the undead. We are gonna play Expo here in the end. Blacksmith coming up. But yeah, that was a lot of footmen sacrificed. It was a success in the end. Water Elemental. Oh, good catch. Oh, wait. It is caught. Another cancel would be gigantic for Deathnote here. He's got the next Water Elemental ready now. Oh, but there is Impale. This is a bit sketchy. Oh, the Impale misses! Oh, the Impale misses! That's a very painful miss. That's another cancel. Yet more time bought.
A player's forces are under attack.
Huge delay. Now the Expo is going to come up, but Tier 2 for Deathnote going to be kicking in soon. Sanctum, Rifles, MK. Game's not over yet. There's an item here, by the way. I wonder if he remembers. Ring of Protection. We do have good experience with the Crypt Lord, though. A level 5 Crypt Lord can win many games, especially against Riflemen. Oh, Archmage, wait. He's coming back for another Water Elemental attack. It's not going to be enough this time, though. Not quite going to be enough. If you ran into the back with the AM, maybe you could have gotten this. Didn't want to commit that much, though. Oh, that was a lot of hurt ghouls over here. That would have been phenomenal kills to get. And there we go. Crypt Lord gets level 4. Replenish Potion, quite nice to have here as well. MK can look for kills pretty easy here. We got some AFK beetles in the middle of the map. Oh, wasted Stormbolt. Didn't get the ghoul. Of course, priests with Dispel are going to be fantastic here as well. So far, though, it's only initiate training. I think Deathnote needs to creep more. I think he's being a bit too aggressive here. Creep more, get the 50 supply army, try to get some levels on the MK. But looks like he wants to push earlier than that. Get militia showing up. Deathnote is too late on the adept training. That should have been researched already. That's a big macro mistake. One rifle about to fall because of the lack of adept training. Yeah, 3 priests is too many. Looks like pink is stabilizing here. Purple not really in any danger, it seems. Those towers are almost in tower range for the undead. I think that's too far up front. Mass Fiend's on the way. Workshop also coming. Wants to go... Wait, there's only 1 rifle? Deathnote only has 2 rifles now. Impale. Archmage almost getting surrounded. Hey, I've never got level 4, by the way. It's not that much mana regen. And there's a mana potion. A good impale. Fiend damage now against the tower. That should be enough to take out this arcane. Wand of negation. Big upgrade. Ooh, the arcane tower just finished, but it's going to get taken out. Deathnote really needs that level up to level 4. There it is, finally. Archmage now very hurt. There's not much mana for Dispel, by the way. And it's level 5 Crypt Lord. Game now looking very, very good for pink. Deathnote might have been better off just playing a counter expansion. Now we got the DK as well. Cryptlord FoCuS comes too late. The DK is now here. This game's basically over. Yeah, I think Deathnote here just pushed way too early. Pushing with only a handful of units. That was not the right timing. Need to creep first. Ideally give the MK some solo experience. One kill after the next.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have a gyro now for detection, but that is not gonna cut it. Deathnote never seems to have enough damage this game. Rifle count was never strong enough. They don't even have upgrades. Too weak of a push. Push too early, dispel too late. Not enough rifles, not enough levels on the MK. All in all, not a very well executed push after a great early game. MK probably gonna get the DK kill here. But that's not good enough. Priests all dead pretty much. Archmage gone. Big impale. And that is gonna do it. GG. Pink ties it up, equalizing the series. 1-1. Alright, we get our series tied up. Maybe this is going to be finally the first really close series of the day. The next map is going to be coming up soon. Concealed Hill is going to be Deathnote's pick. And looks like we're going to have that game ready here in a moment. The B Cup games for tomorrow are already entered, by the way. I had difficulty finding exactly what it was, but on War 3 info, amazingly as always, already has been displayed. Jens versus Neutron, Soin versus Sok, and Lawlight versus Sini tomorrow. Life against Xiaokai, or Xiaokeke rather, is also happening right now. A little bit of a show match. On paper, this seems to be very favored for Life, isn't it? I mean, Life was struggling against FoCuS earlier. Life now also in the lower bracket, along with the rest of all the Night Elves, after quite a few have been eliminated already. First player to be eliminated in the B Cup was Moon. Right after that, Kaho. Infi is taking scalps right now in the lower bracket. Here we go, map 3 in our series. Normally when Units want to expand, they have their buildings towards this direction. Pink having his buildings here, maybe he's going to play one base aggressive. Has to be an Archmage first for sure. And to expand on this map, I feel like you have to go Crypt Lord. But could be an aggressive Lich as well. Let's take a look. Death Knight. Oh, okay. Pink switching course. This is going to be an aggressive one base game. Destroyer all in. We know that already, just seeing the hero. Deathnote should find out pretty quickly though. With the first footy, usually you go scouting. Thank you, Bubbity, with the resub. Wait, where's the footy? He's not scouting with a footy.
A player's forces are under attack.
That seems a bit strange. I'm not really a big fan of that. That footy can also force a tower in the main base, force some more resources. Oh, amazing items for the Archmage though. +8. That is crazy good. Here come the ghouls.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the timing for the Creepjack is going to be glorious. DK almost level 2. And Deathnote didn't know exactly this was what he was facing. Oh, the coil's too late. Just a split second too late. That's a big miss, actually. Archmage might be getting surrounded back here. No, not quite. Big last hit. DK has to get this. And he misses again. Second coil missed. Bad item this time for the Archmage. But he gets the level 3 level up here. That's gigantic. And the DK got no experience here. Finally now a peasant. That took way too long. Where are all the ghouls, by the way? Am I crazy? Oh, they're still here. Okay, I'm just blind. Great deny. Denies here are big. Denies mean delayed level 2. But now he's got it. But that was way later than it should have been. Really good defense by Deathnote, and Pink's coil just... Dude, both coils were a split second too late. So close. And that makes for a very good early game for Deathnote. So many ghouls here, my goodness. Not going for a follow-up attack just yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage has very good items here. DK would love to find some more damage as well. Right now it's all about peasants and footies and towers for Deathnote. Trying to properly get his expo running and secure it. Here we are. Power build finished. And more peasants. Peasants and footies, peasants and footies, peasants and footies and farms.
Player's forces are under attack.
Pink so far not losing too many ghouls, but fighting against the water elementals here is not that easy for him. Is Deathnote going to commit into the back of the base? Killing ghouls here would be very valuable. Those present a real threat on tier 3 with Frenzy. No narrow tower is very greedy. That is a little bit too greedy. Narrow tower would make defending here a lot easier. One of negation can deal with some of the water elementals, but not so easily with all of them. Oh, it's a lot of kills for Deathnote. Oh, gets another ghoul here. This is a great attack. If he gets level 4 here, that would be incredible. Another Lich is here. Now it is time to back away. The job was well done. Deathnote can be very satisfied so far with this early game. Early game's now over. Now it's time for the mid game. Oh, whoops. That deny almost didn't work. And it seems like the DK is always lacking a bit of experience. That's those missed coils from the early game having such a huge cascading effect throughout the entire game. Deathnote needs towers, first and foremost, to survive against the destroyers. Oh my god, the slaughterhouse though is so late! The slaughterhouse is so late and it's getting cancelled. Footies have done their job wonderfully. Now their time is basically over. Another cancel. Oh my god. The destroyers are going to be so late. Deathnote, if he realizes this, he doesn't even have to make gyros for quite a while. He could probably just rush tier 3 here and go for knights quickly. DK got level 3 at long last. Slaughterhouse still isn't finished, by the way. That's why I normally want to have space in the back of the base somewhere to make the slaughterhouse. Oh man, he really has to save this. Okay. One of negation does save it. How many wands did he need, though? At least 2, maybe even 3. And yeah, Deathnote is rushing tier 3 indeed. Castle on the way. MK coming. 3 towers each base. No statues for so long is really, really bad for the undead. Deathnote now trying to buy time for the towers here to come up. 5 more seconds. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Great game by Deathnote here. Could have gone really wrong, by the way. Could have looked very different. If that DK gets those 2 last hits, it's a completely different game. Oh, Pitlord is here already, though. And there's no guard tower in the main base. Rain of Fire can be very strong here. Only hitting 1 tower, though. That was not a great positioning on that Rain of Fire. He only damaged 1 tower when there were 3 next to each other. That's kind of strange. Tower positioning here seems to be a bit wrong, to be honest. Kills a Fiend, though. Kills a Fiend just with Footies and MK. That's not supposed to happen. This time there's a coil at least. Pink needs this statue desperately. MK almost has a Storm Bolt ready. Gonna get that Fiend as well, it seems. What a start for Deathnote.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Peasants so far haven't taken too many shots from the Pit Lord, from the Rain of Fire. Griffin Aviary, double workshop. We got a second barracks at the expo. Deathnote now, of course, playing full defense. There's still no Destroyer form being researched. Insanely late. Plan B, time to go for Banshees, says Pink. It's gonna take a long time.
A player's forces are under attack.
And of course, Deathnote's gonna start getting suspicious here. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you attacking? Deathnote still no upkeep, by the way. Ooh, MK. Very low HP over here. Snowball Stealer would have been... Oh, he gets it with the right click. God damn. Perfect game for Deathnote. AM level 4, huge steal. Medallion of Courage is a really good item for the Lich.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now we got the triple hero finally here. Deathnote would love to get some level ups on MK and Pally. Still not in upkeep. Deathnote. Is he a bit over aggressive here maybe? We'll see. Frost Armor now, a big help against those fiends. Oh, great block! Should be going for the other fiend right here. That seems to be a kill guaranteed. So many fiends picked off. Heal potion, doesn't die to the Coil Nova, and a staff in the end saves the Pally. He's gonna get that fiend as well. Great play! Deathnote here looking really good. Seems to me like Deathnote should always be playing expansion. That was just a really, really good showing. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive indeed. Deathnote goes up 2-1. And Pink one map away from being eliminated. Looks like we don't have the next map up just yet. That means maybe BBC is chewing something on the stream. Ah, no, he just switched to the other slide. Businessman Deathnote, by the way, looking very professional over here. I think Pink is pretty young, right? If I remember that right. Yeah, Pink 22 years old only. What a youngster. Deathnote 33. Born in 1991. Which is a great year if you ask me. Yo, Stars and Stripes in the chat. Yeah, Rara is supposed to happen in May next year in the Netherlands. Would you come to the next Rara, SNS? And I hope you know there's only one correct answer. Don't tell nobody. %, he says. Yes, that is indeed the correct answer. Hammerfall, normally a popular map for humans. But this is going to be Pink's map pick. This is a very good map for Cryptlord in my opinion. I need the vacation more than ever. Hell yeah, dude. We're going to enjoy some vacation together. Amazing Warcraft games. And a lot of beer. Back to the Cryptlord we go.
forces are under attack.
Deathnote going for the instant expansion here at the gold mine. I'm not really a big fan of this creep route. Especially if the undead defends well. Normally the human wants to creep this camp, set up the expansion, and then harass the undead over at the gold mine. If Deathnote doesn't get enough kills, he might be stuck on level 2 for a long time, which is why I don't really like this opening so much. But hey, let's see how Deathnote's going to pull this off. Pendant of Energy is rather a weak start, I guess. And here's Deathnote. Last hit steal here would be game winning. Ooh, that was kind of close. But Cryptlord gets it. He's got the level 2. Can look for a surround here on the Archmage with the Impale. Counter surround. Not successful, I think. He's trying to fight out, but AM still stuck. Now low HP. Positioning mistake on Deathnote right here. And that is not a good start for Deathnote. Look at the experience. He wants to get level 3 normally as fast as he can.
A player's forces are under attack.
Arcane Tower is going to be done pretty soon, though. Looks like it's taking a while to set up this Haunted. Deathnote's behind in experience. Claws of attack. Good find right there. One single peasant goes down. Not many kills at all in this early game.
A player's
The
forces
Cryptlord not missing much for that level up. AM has to be very careful here. If he gets Impale surrounded again, that would be a disaster. Deathnote has to pull him back. Cryptlord has the boots as well. This is not an easy game for the Archmage at all. Deathnote finds the Creepjack. It seems like he's got the weaker army right now. Impale again is level 2 Beetles. Denies, really good. Look at the Archmage, and this is why I don't like this opening. If things go wrong, all of a sudden, you're never making it to level 3. Not exactly never, but you know what I mean. Easy last hit for the Cryptlord. Bad item though. Periapt, gonna sell that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bad start for Deathnote. Ghoul trying to chase, or the footy rather, trying to chase the Ghoul kill. It's a strong attack. Deathnote, are you ready for this? With level 1 water elementals, maybe he is not. Deathnote trying to go for a shredder, I think. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad for Deathnote. All comes back to the risky creep route. Archmage doesn't even have boots. One more peasants going down. Crypto gonna be level 4 soon, as it seems. Arcane Tower focus seems to be a little bit off as well. Ooh, that's a lot of losses. Skelly's in the main base, getting more kills here. Oh my god, the lumber is going to be a disaster. AM at least gets level 3 at long last. He's going to need a shredder so bad. Needs to make peasants, needs to get a shredder. There's so many things that Deathnote needs. He's slightly ahead on the tech. But yeah, the levels were the problem here. AM was way too low level for way too long. Can get some ghoul kills now. That's also a couple of denies. There's no shop for Deathnote. I wonder if Pink realized that Deathnote really needs the Shredder. Is that why he's sticking around here so much? Deathnote needs the Shredder like never before. And Pink is sticking around like he should. Like he should. Okay, Deathnote, you have to go for the Shredder, though. Like, you have to. If the Crypt Lord is there or not, doesn't matter. You need the Shredder. And maybe he also needs a Zeppelin. Archmage, very hurt. Oh my lord. And the Crypt Lord! He's gonna steal the item here! He gets the last hit! That's the big mana! Oh my god. Really good game here by Pink. Deathnote struggling quite a bit. After such a good map 3, map 4 is now looking really bad. Behind on the tech.
Forces are under attack.
Beetle's still threatening to take out the altar. Deathnote a little bit slow with the reaction. Low HP footies. Should not be dying here, ideally. Finally time to heal. It's not much of a tech lead in the end, to be honest. Deathnote can still win this game if he does make it to Griffins. Griffins will beat the Crypt Lord in the late game.
The player's forces are under attack.
MK starting off well. Instant level 2. Ring of Protection +5. Also very, very good for him. Got lots of footies still. Ideally, Deathnote would like to make use of these footies right now. Trade them out while they're still good. They won't be good much longer at all. Oh, and Pink is going for a push. It's a small army, but it's a threat against these peasants. More solo experience for the MK. We got Beetles heading towards the main base. Oh, they might be able to take out the altar here. Oh, dangerous TP. Impale, though! Huge against the footman. Heal scroll a bit too late. MK got the item, by the way. Could be easy fiend kills, though. There's no mana on the Death Knight, or maybe there is with the mana potion. There's repair on the altar, but I don't think it's enough. The Beetles here making things very painful for Deathnote. Needs to chase with the MK, needs to get these fiend kills. Really good game by Pink. Extremely far ahead. Deathnote has lots of gold. Needs to spend it. One fiend goes down only. Tier 3 is done. Time to make units. He's making rifles. Oh my god, Deathnote, that's the wrong unit. Don't make rifles. This game is one big panic attack for Deathnote, I think. Archmage taking a long time to get level 4. Crippler in the meantime, almost 5 already. But the MK is leveled pretty well. And he does have Clap. That is very important. He's going triple Workshop. Which seems like another mistake. Normally triple Aviary is what you want. Zeppelin intercepted. Was looking for a third base, I think. It's a big attack coming in from pink. Deathnote here gonna have a real challenge.
Player's forces are under attack.
Maybe pink is gonna hit both bases at the same time. MK gets level 3. Health stone, really good. He got 2 great consumables here. Wolves causing trouble in the expansion, but the Griffin gonna clean this up over time. Pally not in the group! Deathnote! Need to wake up! And that main base now completely laid bare. The Shredder's gonna go down as well. The Lumber's gonna be such a problem. Really good attacks by pink. Griffin gonna get webbed. Oh, he's trying to hide the Shredder. He stopped working with the Shredder. Trying to hide it. Oh, no. Shredder found. Shredder found. Shredder dead. Scroll the Beast activated as well. Lots of damage now from the Fiends. There's not that many Fiends though on the field. Paladin almost dying towards the end here. It's a really good game by pink. Great series. Great series to close out the day.
A player's forces are under attack.
It looks a lot like this is going to be the 2-2 equalizer. And Lumber now looking terrible on Deathnote. Ay, ay, ay. Losing that Shredder was heartbreaking. No upgrades on the Knights Griffins, by the way. Fiends could be upgraded heavily here. Gyro count is looking decent, but Griffin count a little underwhelming. Frost armor on all the heroes. Alright, here we go. First knight goes down right away. The clap from the MK is good. There's so much mana also on the undead. Oh, Pally, about to die! Doesn't use the health stone in time. Oh, and Beetle's in the main base, dealing with the peasants as well. MK finds himself in trouble now. Clap. There's just no damage left against the Fiends. One Griffin. That's a joke. And the Archmage is dead. And that's going to tie things up again. Pink wins map number 4. Well done. Really well executed. After Deathnote had one hell of a 4th map where he played basically perfect. Here he made some mistakes. Archmage getting surrounded. But I would say also that creep route just is not what you want. IMO. One last map decider. Gonna be coming up in a moment. This is gonna be Deathnote's map pick again, so theoretically this one should favor him a little bit more. Although I feel like Hammerfall is normally a good human map. Why do humans not just go for the level 3 creep route? Nobody creeps level 3 as fast as you do. I keep saying, I keep wondering. as far as the bracket goes. Whoever makes it through here, not gonna have a very easy opponent. The winner between Deathnote and Pink gonna go up. Oh, wait. Ah, yeah. It's gonna be facing the loser of Soin versus Sok. This is the game tomorrow, right? Yeah, this is one of the games tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Lawlight, Sini, and Soin versus Sok, and Jens versus Neutron. Yes, yes. So tomorrow we're gonna finish the first round lower bracket games. We're gonna finish the first round upper bracket games. But as you can see, there's still gonna be plenty of games to be played out. Best position at the moment, we have the upper bracket players in Happy 1-0 and FoCuS. And it's gonna be either Sok or Soin. Who's the favorite there, I wonder? Between Soin and Sok? I feel like Sok isn't that good against Orc. I feel like I haven't seen Sok look that impressive in a while. But the stats can oftentimes help us to get a little bit of a clearer picture. And there we see that Sok indeed recently has been looking really good against Soin. It's been a little bit since they had their last matches. August and July and June. Actually, it hasn't been that long. Sok right now on a 4-game win streak. Soin only won a single map, in fact. Last time able to beat Sok in May. Sok very good win rate historically. Sok right now the last human player in the upper bracket. Soin would be heading into an Orc mirror. If he beats Sok there, the next opponent will be FoCuS. FoCuS has been looking strong. Kaho also I thought was looking strong, but Kaho was eliminated earlier. Infi with a Dark Ranger. The Dark Ranger tower push, boys. Reddit might be right this time. Or maybe not. They're saying that Dark Ranger tower push is too strong. We talked about the Keeper earlier. If the Keeper was a better hero, could be very strong counter to that Dark Ranger stuff. Once again, BBC is having a couple of snacks on the stream. Chewing with an open mouth also isn't as much of a problem in China. In general, when going to a restaurant, it seems like the audible sounds that one notices are quite a bit higher in China. A couple of days ago when I was casting with Neo, I was reminiscing about the old Shanghai days when we were there for WGL, WCA, WCG. Quite often we would go to a hot pot dinner with some players where there's a big pot of hot soup in the middle of a big table, and then you throw in vegetables and noodles and meat and fish and all kinds of stuff. It was always delicious. This is the second time I'm talking about food on stream today. This is a definite, clear, tactical mistake by me. I can feel myself getting hungrier and hungrier. But we only have one more map to close out our day. Deathnote or Pink. Are the two feeling nervous now? This is a rather big match for these two. Sure, it's lower bracket round 1, but still, they made it to the group stage. They've made it to the top 16. There is still a small chance they could have a great run. I don't know if you guys remember, but Blade, for example. Blade had some really good runs before in the B Cup. He made top 6 before, which was pretty damn impressive. That's a good amount of prize money as well, by the way. Top 6 is more than $300 in this $8,000 tournament. Of course, Blade is banned from most tournaments. Now also, Blade is banned from War 3 Champions. So, thanks to his difficult behavior, it seems like he made it pretty hard for himself to be competing. Which map is coming up next? I'm not exactly sure. Wait, I can figure that out though. Seems to be springtime. Alrighty. There we go. Finally. 5th map decider. Really good series. Really good back and forth. Strong maps played by both players. In the end, every map was kind of one-sided, one way or the other. Hopefully now we're gonna have a close one to close out the day. And one more Gamba for our addicts. Who's gonna win map 5? Who's gonna win this series? Pink or Deathnote? Let's go. Does anyone know why 40 isn't participating? Honestly, I don't. Forty oftentimes plays show matches in the duration where the B-Cup is happening. B-Cup takes place over many weeks normally, sometimes even over a full month. Maybe 40 wants to be more flexible to be able to play show matches that are not such a big time commitment. But yeah, 40 indeed is the one player who never plays the B-Cup. Lin sometimes plays, but not always. And 40 never does. Time for a Crypt Lord again. And what if Jethan's gonna play Expo this time? Or go for the all-in again? He tried that on Tide Hunters. That seemed to be his worst strat so far. Oh, but it might be that indeed. Archmage looking for the level 2 here at the green camp. And if there's no farm, that means push. But there's a farm. Okay, never mind. Oh, for they able to kill. Assist in the killing of the Acolyte. Archmage items here are a little bit bad. Oh wow, look at the militia usage. Used 4 militia for this green camp, and more militia are coming for the next one. Really fast creeping by the Archmage. Oh, this is a sick opening. I think it's... Wait, is that level 3? If that's level 3, that's an amazing creep route. I guess it is. Got one beetle as well. And there we go. Got the level 3. Damn. Super cool opening. Haven't seen that before. Crypt Lord not level 3, but lots of beetles, lots of skellies. Peasants being pulled back. 40 getting ready for a counter attack. There's still plenty of time to look for the cancel. Especially, of course, with level 2 water elementals. Oh, the ghouls! Intercepting the peasants. That's really big. Very important by ping to leave these ghouls behind. Crypto gets here first. Oh, the water elemental almost getting surrounded. Oh, big mistake by Pink. He could have gotten the surround there easily on the water elemental. AM stuck. Gonna have to TP. Back home we go. No expo yet on either side. Thank you, Colin, for life with the resale. AM did go for boots. That helps a lot right now with chasing for kills. And that water elemental is level 3. Huge level up right there. A lot of units on the field for the undead. It seems like 40, or rather, Deathnote, excuse me, has a lot fewer. He's got one footy AFK over here. This is not looking good for Deathnote. Where was the footy production? Haunted Goldmine gonna be done very soon. Crippled also has so much mana. He didn't use any impales this game. He's got so much mana. Arcane Tower, soon to be done, but still no Town Hall. Oh, now he's building it. That's going to be a cancel though, isn't it? Yeah, that's a cancel. Oh, that came up a bit too early. Too much damage. Fresh beetles. Expo cancelled. Oh, Deathnote. Looking down the cliff. This could be the end for him in this tournament. Finally, we got the Arcane Tower up. Archmage trying to stabilize here next to the tower. But an expansion already done. Oh my god. Pink is going to be so far ahead. He's been teching for a while now. More peasants falling. Archmage gets level 4 here at last. More mana for him. But an incredible delay on the expo. AM still hurt. Has to heal. Oh boy. Deathnote in huge, huge trouble. Lord coming back for more. There's no ghouls here. It's not that scary right now. But look at the tech. It's a full tech ahead. On the undead side. Terrifying position for Deathnote. If Deathnote wins this, this would be breathtaking. Perfect timing here on the tower as well. Now we have a Spirit and a Narrow Tower at the end expo. Cryptod though is low mana. Gonna have to go for some mana potions here, I reckon. And there could be some acolytes going down. Deathnote might achieve more here than I initially thought he would be able to. Acolyte kills here are really big. Gonna get 2. Looking for a 3rd. There we go. Might even get a 4th acolyte here. Indeed. 4 acolytes killed. That is phenomenal. This is hundreds of gold lost. Pink's necropolis here too late.
Town is under siege.
Got ghouls over here, back at the expo. But Deathnote needs tier 3. He needs knights, gyro, griffins. So far away from that.
A player's forces are
Very few peasants also in the main base. And what does Deathnote have to defend with right now? Not much.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
MK desperately needed. Oh, misclick on the coil. Maybe a kill chance here. We got beetles everywhere though. Oh, beetles all over the place. So many peasants going down. More and more falling. Painful, painful game for Deathnote here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Economy was suffering on both sides here at times. Supply for pink, of course, looking way, way better. Oh, that tech is still lasting so long. 2 peasant mining. Deathnote, you need to put those peasants in the gold mine.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, at least now he is, but Deathnote still has only 30 supply. Big yikes. Nope. Gonna be 1 hero kill here. Gets the Lich at least. It's only a level 1 hero though. Not that huge. And Destroyers right now unanswered. There's no gyros. There's not even a workshop. Only coming now. And Lumber is a disaster.
A player's
Deathnote
forces
still
are
needs
under
so many
attack.
things. He needs so much time. At least Deathnote able to get some kills here, but we're still looking at a 30 supply lead. And a big level up here for level 2. Now the aura available for the entire undead army. Gigantic lead for pink. Every map so far in this series was pretty one-sided. This one also looking that way. If Deathnote can survive here, that would be incredible. He's trying what he can. With knights, gyros. He can't go for griffins right now. That is too expensive, impossible to get to. He's got hardly any lumber. Quite a bit of creeping here also for the undead heroes. We got 4, 2, 2 now. Pretty good levels. Crypt Lord close to 5. I was about to say 6, but that's not true. Close to 5. Destroyer Morph. And there's only a single arcane tower in the main base. A feast for the ghouls.
Player's forces are under attack.
Deathnote has to come home defend with hardly any units. peasants again and again. That's the favorite thing to snipe for the undeads. It has been for a long time. And there's just basically no anti-air. Every gyro that comes out seems to be getting eliminated immediately. Big level up here for the Death Knight. We got the level 2 coil now, thanks to level 3. Peasants all gone. Pally and MK might be dying at the same time. It's a 2-for-1 special for Pink to close out this series. Deathnote had the lead, but giving away the last map, giving away a total of 3 maps. Despite some really good showings in between, Pink gets the win today. Second match the two of them ever played competitively also goes to Pink. The first one was in the Dolphin Cocoon Butterfly Cup 2 months ago. And that was a good game, a close game. And Pink survives for one more round. To be honest, both players are not expected to make it further than this, regardless of who would have won, because the next opponent they're going to face is going to be either Soin or Sok. And that might be the end of the road. But maybe Pink can be up for a surprise. Pink, one of 3 undeads still left in the tournament. Let's take a look at our grid. Upper bracket, we have Happy 1-0, FoCuS, Soin, and Sok still alive. In the lower bracket, Infi right now going on a great run. He landed in the second, or in the lower bracket right away because of second place in the group stage, beating Moon, beating Kaho. Really good stuff so far by Infi. He's going to face another Night Elf, and those Night Elves might be quaking in their boots already. Infi right now looking deadly against the Elves. And yeah, Pink gonna have a tough opponent for the next round. We're gonna find out who that opponent is gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have Soin versus Sok, Jens versus Neutron, and Lawliant versus Sini when we are back for the next day in the B Cup. We're gonna have the B Cup running all the way until next week, Tuesday. Grand final gonna be on Tuesday. For the rest of this week, we're gonna have 3 matches, best of 5 every day. Then next week, Monday, Tuesday, it's gonna be 2 best of 7s. And I guess that's it for today. All matches are finished. And we're going to be back here tomorrow, same time once again, 12 p.m. noon. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I wish you a wonderful, pleasant day. Take care, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.